All right, you guys, this your boy back at y'all with another one, man. Smash the like, hit the subscribe. Let's get down to business. Shouts out to the LDBC. Now, a few days ago, there was this guy by the name of Ty Smith. Now, he's a radio man out in Illinois, a propped up black bootlick that went on Fox News and made this notion that slavery was never about race. Now, this supposed guy, right? Because, new bootlicks reveal themselves every day. Now, this guy is supposed to be the brother of Candace Owens. Now, he did this on an interview a few days ago on Fox News with Martha McCallum. He's also objected to critical race theory, and that he had a critical race theory video that went viral. Now, on the show, when McCallum asked him about his thoughts on the narrative that America was founded on the idea of systemic racism that's built in every single institution in America, even in the military, he says this. He says that it was absolutely absurd. Because nobody really wants to get to the history of it.
I'm out.
Yeah, can I get a chicken sandwich combo with the
Give me 1 second.
What's up, Jacob Jennings, East Oakland 90 Mac? What's up with y'all, man? Appreciate y'all. But he says that America was not founded on slavery, and it was not founded on racism. He continued on by saying, don't get me wrong, yeah, there was slavery going on, but slavery itself was not initially a racist thing. It was never about race initially, so to sit there and take it like America was founded on racism is a complete lie. He goes on to add that slavery was going on in all the world. It was never a race thing, so why are we making it a race thing now?
I'm out.
What the fuck, man? KFC ain't got no goddamn chicken, man. What the fuck? Anyway, where we at again? Oh yeah, what's up, Bakari King, SG 2021? So this coon calls himself going on TV spouting out that nonsense. See, it always got to be one that reveals themselves every day. So if slavery wasn't about race, then what was it about? Why was America founded on systemic racism? Because it clearly was. Yet we got this bootlick running his mouth on TV about that. Just disgusting. It's bootlicks like him that disgust me because he's tainting the message. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's bought and paid for like Candace Owens is. How can somebody bring themselves to even mention something like that? How? And then he also talked about critical race theory. Talked about critical race theory was a whole bunch of nonsense, virtue signaling, playing off people's emotion. He said that the only race there is the human race. See, it's just coon talk. This is coon talk right here, man. Meanwhile, on social media, many commentators were angered by his views on critical race theory. One user commented, if the violent subjugation of people belonging to a single race is not racism, then the concept of racism has no teeth at all. It would make sense. Another user said the prize for most ridiculous thing being uttered this century goes to Bloomington, Illinois radio host Ty Smith, declaring that slavery wasn't racist. Okay, so let me ask you something, Ty Smith, since racism don't exist, right? Who was the benefactors of racism? And who were the victims of racism? Right? Shout out to SG2021 doing this through the super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you. So what is this dude talking about? So if slavery wasn't about race, right? How come we're the only ones that were out there being slaves and all that? Were there white slaves out there? Huh? Ty Smith, you fucking jackass. Did you see any white slaves out there? Stupid ass motherfuckers like him that really piss me off. And you wonder why I be going in, because we got jackasses like him that is going on TV, spouting off this bullshit, and then when we check them on it, we the ones that get in trouble. We the ones that get banned and suspended and all this other stuff. Because you got jackasses like Ty Smith coming on this bought and paid for bootleg, distorting the message. The perfect person to be on this live stream. What's up, man?
What's up, brother? I see you took another one of these coon ass niggas, man. What's up, bro?
Yeah, you already know what it is, Eric Johnson. You already know what it is. So, I don't know if you saw the interview on Fox News and all that, or whatever like that, but that bastard came on TV talking shit about slavery was never a race thing. What you think about that? Oh, he fell out. He'll come back. I knew he'll come back. Go ahead.
Oh, now see, that's that Kanye West shit, man. All them drugs these niggas be doing, man. This is like a psychiatric mindset for the mind of a coon ass nigga, you know. So you see that clowns like this would do anything just to make it in America. They think that they can just get one coon ass nigga to speak for the whole black people out here. They just think one black person speak for the whole entire race, where they don't do that for every other race. So they have different sectors in the Latino community. They got different sectors in the Asian community. Why is you getting this one clown ass nigga on Fox News? You already know that's an anti-black establishment. They ain't gonna never tell the truth about black people being slaves and shit. So they're gonna get this clown ass nigga, you know, give him a few butter biscuits, a few crumbs off the damn table. You know, they're gonna get that magical envelope, because you know niggas like, you know, certain niggas in the industry are getting that special, you know, envelope and shit filled with money and stuff. Like, you go on here, nigga, you say this, you gonna get this 10,000. I know you little white girl, she wanna go on vacation now, so you do what you do right by me, boy. I do right by you.
But that's exactly what happens, though, bro. And to all you coons out there, right? Are you that desperate for a come up?
They gotta be, man. They'll do anything. It's the crabs in the barrel situation, you know. They'll do anything just to make it. But damn, when they on their deathbed, they don't got no 401k, you don't got no extra benefits. When you dead, they gonna find another coon ass nigga, you know, the buck dance later on. A coon A coon don't come once in a lifetime. They got unlimited amounts of coons out here because they made every day. You know, the Candace Owens, the Roland Martins, Stephen A. Smith, you know, suckers like that. You know, they got a, I think, you know what I think? I think they have a secret location, allegedly, in the United States of America where they process a lot of these buck dancers out here. They have a special area that they just show this, like, white people, like, worshiping and shit. Then you have niggas like Roland Martin teaching them. He's the top coon teacher that teaching all the wannabe coons to do it right, you know?
Yeah, I can make an argument that Jim Clyburn motherfucker is teaching a new legion of bootlegs also.
Yeah, he the headmaster. He like the headmaster. Like you seen the Harry Potter movies, you know, like the different types of teachers and shit. He like the supreme. He like you know how the different clansmen have the rankings and shit. He like the head coon master and shit. He got like the special hat and shit. You know, he got the special coon powers he can use and shit that like other certain coons can't use. They got to get their coon level up to a certain amount of they got to get it up to a certain level before they can just get to the high ranking coons like the Candace Owens, the Roland Martins, you know, the Jason Whitlock. Those are the first ballot Hall of Fame coons and shit. You know, this Ty dude is definitely on his way to be at least a second ballot or a third ballot Hall of Fame coon, you know, if we keep buck dancing for the white man and these other people.
So for
Damn
me,
right.
I don't agree with racism. Any like I just don't like you know we all gotta be friendly to each other. We like why you gotta use words that are like why you gotta like you know I don't believe in racism. It's just not a good idea. I don't believe in it.
All right, this,
It-
hey, so, not, hey, I appreciate you for coming on, but this is a black issue, okay? This is strictly black issue.
So I can't be on here.
Not for this one. You gotta sit this one out, bro.
Oh, which one can I be on?
Any other issues, any other subject, I'm not talking about black issues.
Oh, so this is only
When I'm
for you
talking
guys.
when I'm talking basketball, you can come on.
But you're
When I'm
not talking
talking,
about that. So I have to sit this one out.
yeah, you gotta sit this one out, because we talking black empowerment here.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
said
you
this shit
already
on my
know.
last video. I put on my channel
You
and
already know
shit.
what I'm talking about. You
I
know what
said
it
if
is.
you
You know,
niggas
we don't have
ain't
no white people speaking on black issues.
Right.
All
I'm
right,
letting
D
that shit
Money.
happen. What's
D
up,
Money.
homie?
You better not come in this bitch buck dancing now. What you got?
Now, who said slavery is just a race? Who said slavery? Who made them comments?
There's some radio host in Illinois named Ty Smith.
He better said slavery wasn't a race thing. Let me guess. He was saying it was like a money thing, I guess, or something. Well,
Lemonade.
I'm gonna tell you this. When it comes to slavery, bro, one thing I want our people to understand when it comes to slavery is in school and stuff, they indoctrinate us to think that slavery starts and ends with black people, that we come from slaveries, and that's that's the start point of our beginning. That shit not true. If you want to keep it a being, bro, all them niggas coming out the Caucasus Mountains was bumping dicks. Them niggas was slaves first. You see what I'm saying? They was, you know what I'm saying? They was slavery, and then even in America, it wasn't that all white people owned slaves. You know, black people owned slaves. Um, it was maybe seen as a certain social status and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't just white people just had us in chains. I think us black people need to get that in our head, because I think since we don't know a lot of our things as a
Why you
culture, we
use
got
black?
like a
Hey,
real low. Huh?
Whoa.
I
You got
knew
on
he was
here
gonna
talking
come
about black
here
people owning
doing this
slaves.
shit.
What the fuck?
Huh? Say it again.
Huh?
What's the question?
Fuck, sir.
What'd you say?
I can see if
You
you
got on
said
here talking about
Asians
how
own
black
the
people
slave
owning
too, because he
slaves and
did
shit. What the
have
fuck are
the
you talking
Asians
about,
own the
dude?
slave too.
Hold on. I can't hear both of y'all talk. LB, what did you say?
Hey, the fuck are you talking about black people owning slaves and shit?
They did. We used to white. Hold on. We used to have the white people in slavery too, and just period. You know what I'm saying? But the reason the point I'm bringing it up is a lot of times they think slavery begins and ends with black people in America, and that shit not true. And I say
You
I
ain't
don't. I feel
your
like
buck dancing, D Money. You ain't
I'm not
buck
bug
dancing
dancing.
now.
See, you're not listening to what I'm saying, bro. Hold on. I just said black people have white people in chains, and I'm buck dancing. How's that? And that's a historical fact. You see what I'm saying?
I ain't never seen no black slave owners on white people, so I don't
Of
know what
course,
that's all
nigga,
about.
because you got hold on. I'm glad you said that, Eric. I'm not trying to shit on you, bro. Because if you think about it, that when they indoctrinate us with certain things, they want us to believe that shit starts and ends with us, and that shit not true. Of course, you know what I'm saying. Our people was in slavery, but it went to the point as if like you know what I'm saying. It was more than just us in slavery. Does that make sense? If that don't, and the reason I brought it up is because when it comes to Black history and, our people history, they always start off with slavery, and I don't like that shit because it gives Black people a very sort of low self-esteem. You see what I'm saying? And when we have low self-esteem, a lot of times we just get to the victim mentality. You know what I'm saying? When in reality, these crackers and these white niggas can't fucking touch us, nigga. Fuck them. You see what I'm saying? They can't survive without us because we the original man. They you know what I'm saying? Then not one white person invented or invented anything here, nigga. We made everything, nigga. Now they might have made some innovations to the shit, but for the most part, nigga, everything under the sun, nigga, we did first, nigga. These niggas got fucking, you know what I'm saying? So don't say I'll be buck dancing because I'll tell the truth about these folks. You see what I'm saying? Now I know I might say something that's a little far fetched you never heard before, and you think this nigga
Like
must be
that.
buck dancing.
Yeah, we ain't never heard no black slave on the white slaves. The fuck out of here, D Money.
Oh, okay.
Where you heard that from?
So I got one question. So you don't think in all the world's fucking history, black people never had white people as slaves ever, my brother? Is that what you're telling me
Where have
right
you
now?
seen that? If we talk about
Well,
What
white
did I do with
I
a
was
man
born.
yesterday?
why would you bring that up?
Cause I just told you the reason I brought it up is because see when they indoctrinate us with this, they think they slick. They just say, "Hey, black people, y'all was just slaves, and we weren't," and it paints an image of, as if we was the only motherfuckers who was enslaved when that's not fucking true. You know what I'm saying? Niggas, when black people came to America, all the black people came to America was on the slave, but a lot of them did come from Europe, Australia. A lot of it was already here. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, am
And
I
what are
making
you
sense?
basing this off of? What is the basis of this, right? Because I don't want this shit getting turned left. All right. So I need you to bring some proof and not just what I say white
All right,
supremacist
I'll do that.
talking
Hey,
points.
LB. Hey, LB, I'll do that. Look. Real shit. I see the brother. He laughing over there, and I'm bring proof. I'll do that probably in the next stream because I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm real about this shit, bro. Real shit. But see, he laughing because he not understanding. I'm not saying, oh, like as in mass, like in American history, it was just a point where it was a majority favorite where black people had white people in chains. Of course, you know what I'm saying? That didn't happen. But what I'm saying is just all around the world, period. Like, what's the country called? The Slavs, the slaves, the Slavics, the Slavs. That the root word in their fucking name is slave because they were fucking slaves. Remember, bro, we civilized them motherfuckers. They was in the Caucasus Mountains bumping dicks. These niggas are fuck, you know what I'm saying? So I don't see how that's a far stretch how at one point we enslaved them. You see what I'm saying? I don't
Hey,
get that point.
hey, LB. What's
Yeah.
up,
You run
LB?
around here bootlicking. Hey, LA Sports Live, man.
Hey,
What's
hey,
up,
I just
man?
want to jump in
What you
real
got
quick.
on
I
this
just want
shit,
to
man?
jump
You talking
in
about Ty Smith?
real quick. Hey,
I'm bootlicking.
just,
My
hey,
God.
You
just,
talking?
hey,
You talking?
salute everybody,
Oh my god.
on the panel, bro. But I just want to remind you, LB. Can you hear me?
Go ahead.
Hey, I just wanted to remind you, bro. We all gotta keep an open mind. It's just because this might be the first time you hearing that does not necessarily make it untrue. Like forget forget the history. history of slavery in this country, but you're you know that we enslaved each other in Africa, right?
Look, I don't want to get off the
You
topic.
know, well,
All right.
hold on. What I'm saying, but you know that took place in the past in the motherland of Africa. That right now, it's not the same thing, not the same type of slavery that happened here. But the bottom line is, we did have
That's what
slavery in
I'm talking
Africa.
about.
We
I'm
did
not talking
enslave each
about
other.
y'all bringing in other shit that
I,
ain't got nothing to do with the subject.
okay,
I'm
but
talking about what's
so
going on here.
okay, but what I'm saying is, just because you never heard of white people being, you never heard of uh, indentured servants. You ever heard of that?
I've
You
heard
gotta
of
look it
indentured
up.
service, yeah.
Okay, well, the first indentured servants in this country was white. It wasn't black. And basically they were slaves, and they had debt before they came to this country, and they had to basically. And yes, brother that was speaking earlier, yes, you did have black people in this country that own slaves, bro. That's a fact. Like like to what we've been taught and brought up and taught in schools, but I understand that did enslave other black people. This is just a fact. And you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. So just because you never
But
heard of it before, man, does not make it not true. Dig a little bit deeper. Do a little bit more research. I mean, that's not necessarily something that
you know,
people are looking
I'm gonna
for.
bring proof for him because a lot of people don't. Well, some people don't believe me. You know what I mean when I say that. But
Yeah,
I
I mean,
guess the
I
topic
don't know.
LB was talking about a nigga in Indiana was just saying race is more than a race. He was saying slavery was more than a race thing. I guess that's what Buddy said at Indiana radio host.
Man, the longer, the further that we're removed from slavery, that people just start making up their own ideas of what happened and the way it was. Because a lot of times people today who haven't really studied it, they just coming off ignorance because they don't know what they're talking about. But I have studied slavery extensively, so I have a different point of view than other people, and I might know certain things that other people don't know. But the modern person today, 400 years or however long since we been free or whatever, they don't really know what happened. So they just basically going by bullshit that they were taught in school.
I agree.
So I mean, it's like, yeah, I know a lot of black people don't want to hear that or whatever, and trust me, it wasn't to the degree of how we were done by white people. But I'm just saying the fact of the
Hey,
matter is, it really,
let me
it
answer
really,
this question because I did kind of throw the whole conversation off topic. His question
yeah,
he asked me about the Indiana radio host. I guess he said slavery wasn't just a race thing. Um, on the surface, when you say that, see any nigga who's saying that, even though it might have some truth to that, but the way he's saying it, he's probably cooning and buck dancing. I get that. He's probably saying black people get over it and all that fucking coned out, dicked out shit. So just because people say certain things, of course, what's coming out their mouth might be a fact here and there, but it's
right,
kind of like how it's like how you trying to say it. You know what I mean? Because niggas can say, "Oh, you look good today," but then if they say it a different way, it make you feel like this nigga giving me a backhanded compliment. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't think
right,
this guy was fucking black or white. You know what I'm saying? You know,
right,
but it, if he's white, yeah, fuck him. He's a racist. If he's black, you know, the nigga don't know his own history, don't love himself. You know what I'm saying?
right.
He ain't no better than some gangbangers because either way, these niggas are both a detriment to what we trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think you're right. And for somebody to make a statement like that, it's just like coming out of ignorance. But if you do know the history, you will know that white folks here, they try to make slaves out of other black, but blacks, they tried to make the Indian slaves. They started with this indentured servitude, but white people they tried to enslave Mexicans too. The shit just didn't work out. It just however it came down, the shit just worked out and came out easier for them to do it to black people.
But how did it
Like,
work for
like
black
shit.
people, but not for the other races?
What you mean? Say it again.
How was it so successful with black people, but not for other races?
So you saying how did black people get into slavery and not other races?
Yeah, because
Right.
you just said LA just said that
Here,
they tried with Native Americans, they tried with Hispanics, but somehow, some reason, it didn't work.
And you know what? You know what I think the reason is, man. To be honest, one thing about us, once you realize what
Wow.
so-called black people is,
Wow.
we,
Wow.
hey, us black people, we connected to the source, right? So, and if you know, I feel like according to books that I'm reading, they say that so-called black people have a 6,000 year curse on us, bro, because we turned our
What?
back on God.
A
We have a
curse?
6,000 year curse on us because we turned our back on God. You see what I'm saying?
But 6,000
Now,
years fast, though. You really think about it.
well, yeah, maybe so.
Talking
I'm just,
about
you know what I'm
curses
saying?
and
I don't
shit.
know
What they
everything.
gonna
I'm
do?
just going for
6,000 years
or
just fast.
maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that's just the reason. Maybe I don't know what we did, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it's something, bro, because
Black people want the only person to turn their back on God. So why you just gonna say that? So
You talking
black
about
well,
people
what you
just
say?
was the only people to turn their back on God.
what you trying to say?
In it's a if you look at us as a whole, we kind of have. You gotta think everybody else, all the other races, which I can understand is we original, bro. So these other races kind of like, we can't even. Nigga, why worried about what's not, don't worry about my house, nigga. I ain't worried about what other niggas doing. You know what I'm saying? So when you ask me a question, why do you feel like black people get enslaved, and when we try to enslave other people, it didn't kind of work out. I'm kind of giving you a reason why. You know what I'm saying? I guess, you know what I'm saying? But on top of that, other races, well, not other races. I do know for a fact that the original Caucasian, a lot of niggas were slaves, especially the Slavs, the Slavians, because
Yeah,
their
no,
country, they root word is slave, nigga.
no.
And you know what I'm saying?
Every race,
and
every
another part of the reason why it caught on with black people is just because of, you know, our physical attributes. You know, we just turned out to be better slaves than everybody else because our physical attributes, our athleticism, and all that kind of stuff. I mean, if you never heard this stuff before, I mean, I know it's gonna sound kind of crazy, but I mean, it's true. I mean, if I were to tell you that black kings and all that kind of stuff, or African kings sold slaves to white slavers, you know, a lot of people wouldn't like. They wouldn't accept it. They wouldn't believe that. They say, "Oh,
talking
they
about.
wouldn't sell their own
Hold
people
on,
to
hold
slavery." Yes, they did.
Hey, I'm gonna
Yes,
tell you,
they
I'm gonna tell you
did.
something a lot of black people don't know, bro. I'm gonna tell you this. Remember that thing called the Black Plague back in Europe?
Yeah.
A lot of people think that's when rats killed off all the white
Hey,
people,
whoa,
but
whoa, whoa, whoa,
but
whoa,
but,
whoa,
but in
whoa, whoa,
reality,
whoa,
bro.
whoa, 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 hey. We not talking about none of that shit. I'm talking about what Ty Smith said on Fox News. Don't be bringing all this other shit that don't got nothing to do with what we're talking about in the channel.
Hey, it's Ty
I'm
Smith.
talking
Was
about
he white
what
or
Ty
black?
Smith said on Fox News. I'm not talking about none of this other bullshit y'all talking about. Now, if you don't got no proof, if you don't got no evidence, don't bring it in here. Period. I'm serious about
No.
that. If you're gonna tell the
No.
truth about the matter, if you're gonna bring it in here, you need to come with facts. You need to come with some evidence.
All right, I got you. Real shit. Next
I
time
don't
I
hear
come in
no
here, I
conspiracy
got you.
theories
Real
or
shit.
none of this other bullshit y'all be spouting out.
Well, just because you
We gonna
never
stay
heard it,
on subject.
just because you never heard it before, LB,
And
doesn't make it bullshit and conspiracy.
like I said, if you don't got no evidence, don't bring it in here. Now, if you can't
Okay.
respect that, you get the fuck off the panel.
Hey, I won't say another word about it. Cool. I was just making a
Now,
point, bro.
we talk about what Ty Smith said. We talk about what Ty Smith said on Fox News. Now we're
white
gonna
or
go,
black,
we're gonna stay on subject. We're gonna
Okay,
stay
well,
on subject. Now,
well,
Ty Smith you agree? We're gonna go around the panel. Eric Johnson already said what he said, right? Do
Right.
you agree with what Ty Smith said on Fox News last Tuesday?
Oh, okay.
I didn't hear what he said specifically.
What did he say?
Yeah.
And is he? What is
Do
his
you
race?
you have the quote
Now I'm
directly?
gonna repeat it again, but a lot of you guys weren't in the stream originally, right? So this is what he said, right? Ty Smith, right? This coon ass sellout.
So
He
he black.
said slavery was never about race. He also objected to the critical race theory on the show when they was asking for his thoughts on the narrative that America was founded on systemic racism and it was built into every institution in America, even in the military. He said that it's absolutely absurd because nobody really wants to get to the real history of it. America was not founded on racism. He said,
Oh,
don't get me wrong, yeah, there was slavery going on, but slavery itself was not initially a racist thing. It was never about race initially, so to sit there and take it like America was founded on racism is a complete lie. So he goes on to say that slavery was going on all in the world. It was never a race thing, so why are we making it a race thing now? So do you agree with what this Bama said?
no, no, only like 1% of it, and that's it. Cause like,
I
is
don't
he?
agree with anything that motherfucker said.
Hold up, hold up. Is he biracial or does he have like a wife that's outside his race?
No, he is full black. Now I don't know about him. I don't know about him and his wifey and all that. I don't want to get into all that. I'm just going by what he said.
Well, he said it on the show or something. Like what show? Like on like a baseball game or
Yeah,
whatever.
he said that on the show.
Is
No,
he?
not a baseball game. He did it on a Fox News show.
Okay, okay. Well, about that, look, we know that the origins of America. It was I don't know the full history. I kind of forgot a little bit. You guys can correct me
Hey,
on.
hold on, real quick,
Uh,
real quick, real quick. Hold on, Kid Trunks, real quick. Hold on. Hey,
all right.
SG2021, stop telling me who to kick off the stream. All right, this is my channel. I'll decide when and if I kick him off the stream. Stop doing that shit. Don't nobody come here and tell me who I bring on the panel, who I kick off. I'll decide that. Thank you very much. Go ahead, Kid Trunks.
Yeah. So like what I was saying, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, or you guys can keep adding to it. The we in America, when it first it was Native Americans, the Native Indians. I don't know their real name. I don't even know that's the right thing to call them, but they were there first, and then all of a sudden this individual named, or you could say the Vikings came first, but I don't know the proof of history of. I don't got no proof of that or facts about that. And then you had a man named Christopher Columbus came to um, America, and you know, and he came there, seen the land from Spain, and then he killed, massacred a good amount of Native Americans and Indians. Like every time I went to school in kindergarten or some shit, they always showed him, oh, he helped the Native Americans. They, he gave them food. They had Thanksgiving. Like all that was a lie. They just massacred all of them and forced them to be in buildings to learn the English language and all that. That's why you just don't see that much Native Americans because they brought the England people, the people from Spain or whatever, brought their disease and all that. So I guess you could say since they look different from them, they basically wanted land. That's why they had to, take them out because they wanted that land. They wanted America. They will fight and die for America. The same what the Native Americans did. They got their land taken, and point blank period. That's when more people start coming to America, and the whites, and that's when all of a sudden the slaves came in. African people. I don't want to get into in all that, but we know how it started. They kidnapped them. They grabbed them in the boat, and some people said Africans sold them. You know, some people said I don't know if that's true or not, but whatever. Then that's when they came, and that's when the whole race thing started. And over time, black people were discriminated every chance they get, beaten, raped, killed, murdered, massacred, just like any other race in America, like the Native Americans, Hispanics, you name it. Even the Asians, they were enslaved and all that. So yeah, America. I don't think at first it was founded on slavery. I mean, slavery, because dude, they wanted to come up there and get land. They were discovering other places around the world about America. That's not. I don't know that was the first thing Christopher Columbus or any other white guy from England was looking for. That was impossible. They were looking for land, looking for resources, tobacco. They shipped tobacco, all that stuff all the way up to England. And then you have when the Africans start coming, that's when they used us for slaves, beating us, all that shit in the history now, Jim Crow, all that, you know. And then this critical race theory thing, man. Look, man, I don't know what it is, but I heard it's like trying to teach individual kids that black people are less than other races or something, like less than white people, and white people are superior and they already have a higher status than you, or white supremacy or whatever. To be honest with you, I don't know the full thing, but I don't want my kid to really know stuff like that. Like I teach, like dude, like I teach my son the real parts of slavery. What's really happened with this country, about your skin, what your skin matters in this country. I don't want the school. The school can teach them that, but I wouldn't want that. I'll teach my own kids how to do it. That's what my mom and dad did to me. They taught me the history with black people and all that and slavery about that. They got books, they got all that to let me know what is the real history about America, because they won't teach that. They will not teach that in school. That's a fact. They won't teach everything else. They taught me more about Martin Luther King Jr. They also want to push Martin Luther King Jr. in school, that he was just some weak, some lightheaded, some pure kind, which he was. I mean, whoever you ask, but you ask me, he was a good guy. That he was just a kind individual on the time, always asking. That's what they make Martin Luther King look like, always asking for something, always asking to do. No, that was not him. He was an organizer. He was a well-spoken speaker, a preacher, and all that. That's the real Martin Luther King. My mom, and my father taught me. Let me read a book about him and actually know his biography, know his life, and all that. Same with Malcolm X.
Hey,
I don't.
I don't want to go too far. I don't want to go
Okay.
too far off the topic. Right?
Oh, my fault. My fault. My
I don't
fault.
go too far. We need to stay on subject.
My fault. My fault.
All
Yeah,
right?
but
So I'm leaving up to so D Money. Do you agree with what Ty Smith said on TV?
Well, I'm here. No, because the way he's saying it and what he's saying, he like I was telling LA earlier, a lot of people can say certain things, and the way they trying to say them, the way it's coming off is they really just basically he really just trying to tell black people get over it. He just trying to say, hey, black people, get over it. And then when you say that, especially when you work for another white man's network, like just how you kicked out that white boy in the panel, because you don't want white people in our business. So if you're going to tell the truth and you feel like black people do need to get over that shit, you say that shit in a private forum. You don't say that shit on public. So now that you said it in public, you said those things, it's going to make me believe you just a coon ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? The white folk, got you as a puppet. We know when you work on that type of network, reading from a script, you know what I'm saying? You can't say what you want to say, nigga. You see what I'm saying? Because it's funny. They tell us that this country isn't built on racism and systemic racism. But if you notice, when it comes to, I'm not going to say their name because of your channel, I don't want you to get flagged. But when it comes to them J's, them niggas don't say shit to them about what they need to get over and what they believe to be true. But when it comes to black people, they let these niggas just talk and talk out the side of their ass, bro. Talk out the side of their neck because they like that shit. You know what I'm saying? They like black people
but
cooning
hey,
because
D Money though.
Hmm?
Yeah, but the messed up thing about it is that, I mean, if the most population in the race is white people in the country, or Asians, it's sad to say it, but it's the truth, bro. You're not gonna get treated the same way, man. You're not gonna get the same. It's the truth. Yeah. But America, I don't care what no. It is the best country in the world to get opportunity. But like this, let's not lie, man. Like you can
Yeah,
make.
This
countries are
country, this
more than
country
any
is
other
built
country.
on racism and slavery, and it is built on fucking murder, rape, pillage, and all that negative shit, bro. It
That's
is
true.
because,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna tell you why it has to be. If the
Uh,
original man in America, period, wasn't fucking white, so for you to come in power and to do those things, you got to do some fuck up shit just to get in power. You get fucking,
that's true. Yeah. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So of course, what he's saying is really bullshit. He probably has a lot of white friends, and he's the type of black person. He's white his white friends. He want to make his white friends feel comfortable, so he kind of shits on himself, shits on his race. He's one of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? A lame ass, peon ass nigga, and it's sad, but it is what it is. We can't worry about these fuck niggas. You know what I'm saying? We gotta keep doing what we doing. You know what I'm saying? To make sure we get our community back right. You know what I'm saying? And take our rightful place. And,
Yeah.
that, and, that- and that's back on top. You know what I'm
Yeah. 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 That's a fact right there,
Hey,
man. You
I
know.
don't want you D Money because I don't know, man. You sound like the ops.
saying? Well, hey, I
You
don't know why
going
I sound
both
like
look
the
like
other,
you be
bro.
playing both sides, man. Like you the ops.
No, you see, I'm gonna tell you what. I call out bullshit on both sides, and then to some black people, when you call out certain bullshit, it's all like, oh, you coon and you bug dancing. Why? Because I'm telling you, have to be a fucking victim, nigga. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's I'm being real, nigga. I don't play both sides. I tell the truth. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, LT?
Like when you told me to go get some proof, bro, I'm gonna do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Another string, get my shit together and do that, bro. Because I really mean this shit, and I'm sincere
Yeah,
with
you
this
do
shit. You know
that.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, you do. You make sure you do that. You make sure you do that. Now,
Hey, hey,
let's go on the. Hey, hold on. I need to go to LA Sports Live because he's next. He's next to provide his insight. So LA Sports Live, do you agree with what Ty Smith said? He ain't there. You're not there. Okay, we'll go on to LT. LT, do you agree with what Ty Smith said?
Can you hear me? Salute, LB. Can you hear me?
What up? Salute.
Salute, my
Yeah,
brother.
I get you. All right, so what you got on this thing with Ty Smith, this conservative coon?
Open the window. What was he saying? Can you hear me?
I was trying to come in. Hold on.
yeah, hey, basically,
Oh
LT,
no,
what he
that's
said.
Jerry Johnson.
Um,
Yeah, I really came up in there. What he said?
it was a black Indiana, I guess, radio sports host who worked with Fox Sports. He said America isn't built on slavery and systemic racism, and slavery itself was more than just about race. And LB asking you, do you agree with that statement?
Hell no.
He basically said slavery was never a race thing.
Wow. No, I don't agree with that bullshit statement.
Hey, LB, my bad. I had to dip out for a minute.
All right. So
Yo,
I don't know if you heard. So let me go to LA Sports Live real quick because I want to get his insight. So, hey, do you agree with what this guy Ty Smith said about slavery never being a race thing?
Oh, all
All these
right.
guys, all
Hey,
these guys
LT, what
fell
you
out.
think about this, man? All right, he muted too. But it was slave. Oh,
what's up?
oh yeah. Okay, what? Go ahead, LB. Tell him. All right, I'll tell you. Basically, LB was gonna ask you about the topic that we're talking about today. He is about Ty Smith. He said that, do you think slavery was a race thing? I think yeah, yeah. And he said he's asking you, yeah, do you agree with that and how you feel about that? What you want to say about that?
I say I agree. And the reason why I say I agree is because who benefited from slavery and who
Uh,
benefited and
white people.
right and who benefited from the system today. So you know, white people they benefit from the system. They have all the protection they have.
Mm, mm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like
Man, the
what?
fact of the matter, the dude's a bootlicking coon. That Ty Smith motherfucker is a bootlicking coon.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But like
Yo, kid,
what?
kid Trunk,
What's up, man?
do you be on T Price channel?
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes why?
No, because he had blocked me
Dang, for
because
real? For what?
he yeah, cause like he thinking that I had trolled him thinking like a troll had said it was a white I was a white boy trolling his channel, right? And that was never me.
All right. Soon when
Yeah,
I get up there, I'll tell him. So probably some guy was disguising to be you.
yeah, and that same dude that said to T Price, he told I seen the comment, T Price deleted his comment, he
Hey,
told
whoa,
T Price,
whoa, 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 whoa,
All right, I
whoa.
got you. I got you.
all
Whatever
right,
going on outside, don't bring that in here. I don't. We trying to stay on subject.
Yeah.
all
And let me say one thing.
right.
Let me say one thing. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I appreciate that, Kid
So,
Trunk. But we gonna jump on the next. We're gonna talk about this topic.
All right.
so
I
here
I
we
got
go.
one.
Hey, shout out to the underrated darkness in the building, man. For real. I don't know where we get these bootlicks from, but they always reveal themselves every day when it comes to white supremacy. Now, the people at Fox News and all these other left and right wing media outlets have an agenda. We see this agenda play out during the reparations hearing 2 years ago, right?
Right.
So, for him to come out and say that slavery was never a race thing, then how come these white supremacists out here benefit off the backs of black people if it
Yep.
was never a race thing?
Yeah. Yeah. Basically about that, slavery wasn't a race thing. You I don't listen in America. What I don't you don't see a lot of back in the day when slavery was happening. You don't see white people enslaving white people. Nowhere near the amount as black people enslaving black. Nowhere near the amount when white people was enslaving black people. So like, and ain't that was like a crime or something if you enslave a white person or something? Like, come on now, bro. Like, it was no, come on. We gotta be honest here. Most definitely it was a race thing. No doubt on mine,
Let,
man. They
let's
benefited
ask the
off it
questions,
too.
right? Let's ask the question because we
At
got
least that.
hold on, my brothers, right? We all brothers in here, right? We all brothers in here, and you know we got to prove these feminists wrong because we got feminists out there that think that we don't apply critical thinking skills. So let's put that
Yeah,
theory
bro,
to the test, right? To all you feminists out there that think black men don't use critical thinking skills, right? So let's put that to the test, shall we? If slavery was never a race thing, then how come the legislature, how come we had Jim Crow? How come a shove aside of Jim Crow? Let's talk about the day, right? Today, in this day and time, right? If slavery was never a race thing, then how come black neighborhoods are getting gentrified, meanwhile, white neighborhoods still remain the same?
well, you
Yeah.
talking about today? You talking about today or
And
Now
they and they'll be. Don't
I'm
forget.
talking about today. If
well,
slavery is never a race thing,
it's probably
if
not gonna be the
slavery is
answer
never
you want.
But and they'll be. Don't forget. They stopping.
if slavery was never a race thing, right? Then how come that that these same politicians that you camping for is passing legislature that basically for all intents and purposes will prevent people from learning about slavery in schools?
But hold
If
up. But
slavery was never a race thing,
LB,
right?
and LT,
and they stopping black people from voting.
LB and LT. I got one question though. What the hell is critical race theory? Like someone told me that I'm gonna read about it soon. Someone told me that it was just teaching them like
Hey, hold
slavery
on. Hey,
again in
we'll talk
school.
about that. I'm
But
gonna talk about that. Hey, hold that thought, Ketron. I'm gonna talk about that in another stream. We're gonna devote a whole stream to critical race theory, right?
okay, I need to know what it
But I
is
don't
first.
want
I
to. I don't
read
want to
about
get
it.
off. I don't want to get off subject. We'll talk about that. We'll talk
But
about that in a whole stream.
you gonna talk about it today or something?
Probably sometime this week, not today.
Ah, yeah, I probably have time. But all right,
I'm
cool, cool.
trying, I got other things I'm trying to line up like some pussy. But anyway,
Hey,
was that?
LB,
Oh yeah,
LB. All right, I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. I'm gonna agree with that brother and say,
I do it.
well,
I do it. I fucking do it.
hold on, bro, hold on. We're trying to use critical thinking, so just let me finish. I'm gonna say no. Slavery did not originally start off as a race thing. I think it was basically starting off as how everything usually goes by in this country. It was driven by money, right? So I think those people would have been perfectly happy to enslave anybody, whoever. It didn't matter. Whoever they could take advantage of, whoever they could use, or whoever could make them the most money, they would have been, because we know those type of people are opportunists, right? So I think they would have been perfectly happy to utilize whoever would have flipped the bill, who would ever make things happen. And it just happened to turn out that we're the ones who got caught up in that. But I don't think it
What?
was. I don't think they just came to this country. Look, we're gonna get black people to do it. I think they were
That's
willing
true.
to
That's
exploit
true. I'll give you
anybody
that.
and
That's
everybody
true.
to get the job done. You know what they wanted to do, which was to cultivate and modernize this land.
Hey, I will say this though,
Hey,
like
hold on, one more thing. SG 2021. You got one more time to tell me what I need to do on my channel before I block you. Now I'm trying to be nice. Don't come in here and try and tell me what to do on my fucking channel. Nobody else come in here and do that shit. You're not gonna start. You got this is my last warning.
hey SG, come up here and join the live and just talk about what you want to say, but whatever. But back what I was saying. It it's it surprises me because that is true. Like I hate when sometimes people try to try to say, oh, race is not real in America. There's no such thing as racism in America. Dude, there's racism all over the world, man. Ain't every sin is gonna be in this world until the great one returns. And the great one has not returned yet. So I mean, like, you just gotta admit what is true, you know. You gotta admit this when something is wrong, it's wrong. If something's right, it's right. All right, point blank, period. Feel what I'm saying? And yes, slavery was happening since the beginning of time. There's no doubt about that. No doubt, every race was enslaved by either their own race or another race, and that's just the truth to it. But in America, why was there so much Africans that was enslaved? Because they made a benefit out of it. Because to them it was easy, and because the big reason was they were they thought of us as the most ugliest creatures in the world. You know, they thought of us as less than man. Some situations they thought us less as any other race, the bottom of the bottom. We're bottom we bottom the Native Americans that they killed to take the land. The bottom of what's the other race? The Hispanics. You know, you name it. So yes, race does put a big factor in every country. That, like, come on now, and that's just the truth to it. I don't care what nobody say to it. You know, that's a one thousand
I
percent
can't.
fact. Because let me say one thing, and I always say this to myself. Okay, when slavery was over, if they hate us so much, then why did they send us back to Africa? If that was the case, because they probably I don't know why, but they probably I don't know, man.
If they hate us so much, then why they ain't send us back to Africa? And why they ain't kill all of us? You know what I'm saying? But people
Man,
just
I
got.
knew there was gonna be one person in here buck dancing today. Two, I know at least two people that came in this motherfucker buck dancing today. Is this, when it comes to these subjects, coons will reveal themselves every day. LA Sports Live, you a fucking coon, dude. You a coon. You a coon, dude. You and G Money.
That's why I was laughing at them niggas, man. That's why I was like, come on now, why are you saying some dumb shit like that? Like, you know what this nigga said, and I was being quiet for a fucking reason. I just wanted to let them niggas talk so they can keep eating that garbage, out of that trash can and shit. Garbage ass niggas gonna do garbage ass things. You knew what the nigga said, man. Like, you already know what slavery was, man. Like, I held my tongue for too long, man. I really wanted to say something to both of them dudes, man, but I just let them went on and kept saying what the hell they were saying. I just kept letting them put their foot in their mouth. These clown ass niggas on YouTube, especially on other platforms, will go buck dance and be shucking and jiving. You
Hey,
already know what slavery was.
hey,
Not to
Eric
say that
Johnson.
other people haven't been through shit just like black people. So, shit, Trump, let me finish, dog, because I done let everybody else talk on the panel.
My fault.
You
My fault.
already know what certain niggas gonna do to be anything to try to get ahead in this crazy cold world. You already know what slavery was. If they didn't want to say nothing like bad about slavery, why is motherfuckers not trying to teach it to our kids in school? They trying to like glossing it up like motherfuckers were happy and shit back in the days. This was a group of people, the white motherfuckers, not all of them, but a certain amount of them motherfuckers was out here robbing, raping, and killing our people, and they still doing it today. In today's time, they just got it in different sectors. They just got it like different now. So motherfuckers still slaves out here, as you can apparently see with these two clown ass niggas that came on the panel. They ain't opened their mindset up yet because you have certain people in our community that don't want to actually go back and look at their black history. They hate themselves so much or they don't give two shits about even learning a percentage of black history. They just think that black people were slaves and white people are gods and shit. So that's all I got to say. The nigga was wrong, and it's another clown ass buck dancing ass nigga out there tomorrow, and there's always gonna be clown ass dudes out here. So real brothers and sisters like LB and other people's on this panel and on other platforms keep calling these motherfuckers out.
Yeah, yeah. Eric Johnson, you got yeah. But so what else I was about to say? Yeah, but I got a question for you, Eric Johnson. Do you feel like the school? I understand you want to teach the history of it, but do you feel like you should have the opportunity to teach your kids about the why, like all the other stuff that happened in this history? Sometimes, like with black people and stuff. Cause that's my opinion about it, man. Cause I feel like if they teach it, they gonna soften it up. They gonna put lies to it. They gonna put false information. Like that's my, but I don't know the whole thing about race theory and the
They're
critical. I
they're
don't
they're,
know.
they're gonna sugarcoat it.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Like, I feel like it'd be better if
Let
I
me, let
like.
me, let me say something about that. When you go into these motherfucking schools, they ain't gonna want your kids to learn about their history. Why you think they trying to teach Asian American history? They ain't never been trying to teach that shit ever since this coronavirus shit happened. All these damn years, they ain't never been trying to teach motherfuckers about Asian history. Now that these motherfuckers are voting for a creepy Joe Biden and these other motherfuckers in the cracker ass Democratic Party, they ain't paying attention to black people. They don't want black people to truly know about their history. So I'm gonna say this, kid, Trump. Black folks out here need to actually teach their kids about their history, because these white
Yeah,
motherfuckers ain't gonna do it. They gonna teach you the false parts about our history. Oh, we were savages. We did this and that. Well, when you really look at it,
facts.
the majority of the tragedies that happen around the world have been around white people. The most evilest, craziest motherfuckers in the history of mankind has been white. And you might have some other people from other races that done some crazy psychotic shit. But you go back and look at Christopher Columbus. He had slaughtered a whole race of Native Americans and shit. You go back and look at Adolf Hitler, the fucking Holocaust. Why did America have to pay Jews reparations for shit they didn't do? That should have been Germany's fault. But when black people
Exactly.
get to talking about reparations, these motherfuckers don't want to say nothing about that. You want to give Asians reparations. They ain't been through the majority of shit black people has been going through and still going through to this day. Not to say they ain't been through their tragedies but it ain't on the same scale as black people. So I hate when motherfuckers be saying that you don't need to know nothing about your history. Why is it because every time they want people from our race want to learn about other people's history, we want to learn about our shit too. We have some of the most innovative and creative people on the face of the earth. Why we can't learn how we can't learn about certain people that created peanut butter like George Washington Carver, the person who invented the stop sign, the curling iron. They think all other people from other races did shit like that, but the majority of the shit that you still use to this day was created by black people. But they try to falsify the shit, and I just hate
Yeah,
when motherfuckers say you don't need to know nothing about your race, but everybody else can learn about their race except black people. That just really get me
that hey,
pissed off. So to make this shit short, kid Trump, black people need to actually teach their kids about black history and where they truly come from, not to sugarcoat the shit like these crackers out here be doing.
Right.
yeah,
And
yeah.
you got these coon ass niggas out here camping for the ass and all that.
Even
You literally people out here, motherfuckers. Hey, when they hold those reparations hearings, and then you got that buck dancing ass, coon extraordinaire Herschel Walker, and then you got uh, Jonathan Campart, and what's that? Oh, I keep forgetting that motherfucking name. The gay dude that likes sliding down the pole with tidy whities on. What the fuck is that?
Lil Nas X.
Um, no, not that motherfucker. Oh, what the fuck is his name?
There's too many
Something.
coons out here. I be
Uh,
losing their
uh,
names. There's so many out here.
what the fuck
Terry
is
My
that
man,
Crews.
dude's name?
he
Man,
a coon to me.
shit.
He a sellout to me.
Who?
Terry Crews.
Which, no, not Terry Crews. He a coon ass motherfucker too. But that's not who I'm talking about. Uh, what the fuck was that dude's name?
Oh, you
He
talking
was on
about
the goddamn reparations hearing as well.
Is he on a movie or
I,
something? Is he a
I
celebrity?
think
Is he a politician?
oh man,
was he criticizing Bill Cosby?
he he black and Puerto Rican. He black and Puerto Rican. Now, what the fuck is that dude's name? No,
Oh,
not Paris. No, not
Mark
that dick in
Lamont
the booty
Hill.
ass nigga.
Mark Lamont
No,
Hill.
no, it wasn't Mark Lamont Hill, but he was on his show. That dude was on Mark Lamont Hill's show the other night talking about reparations. What the
Yeah,
fuck was it? Coleman Hughes, that's his name. Coleman Hughes. That faggot ass motherfucker.
The biracial? Yeah.
Coleman Hughes. Yeah, that motherfucker. He was running around in the subway, in the subway, sliding down the pole with just tidy whities on, and for all we know, that motherfucker probably got dookie stains on it. But he's
What's his
sitting up
name?
on
What's
the
his name
goddamn
again?
reparations
What's
hearing
his
two
name?
years ago talking about we don't need reparations.
What's his name?
Coleman
And I hate
Hughes.
when niggas do that shit. They get one black person to talk about everybody in the whole race. One black person's decision don't. It shouldn't take one black person to say yes, we need reparations, or no, we don't need reparations. There are different sectors in the black community that can truly come together and say yes, motherfucker, give us our goddamn money. Why would you get this one sugary ass nigga who's fruitier than a pack of Skittles to make a decision on what we truly and righteously deserve? That shit don't make no fucking sense. They don't do that
He
to
said fruity
nobody
than a pack
else.
of Skittles.
They don't do that to no fucking Mexicans, man. They don't do that to no fucking Asians. They don't do that to no fucking Puerto Ricans. They don't even do that to fucking Samoans and shit. Native Islanders and shit. They don't do that to no fucking
Hey,
Indians and shit.
let me say
They
this.
always do that to black people, man. I'm
Hey,
tired
let
of
me
you
say
hoe
this.
ass niggas, man. Get
Hey,
the fuck from the community.
let me say this, man. I'm telling you, man. We listen, listen. This will stop if, man, we go to our communities, man, and we gotta start marching to them.
Man, LBZ, man, I'm so glad to see you, man. God damn, man. Man, the perfect person to be, another perfect person to be on this topic. Cause, man, come on in, man.
Yeah, yeah, man. This gonna stop. They gonna stop talking when we go to our streets, get them drug dealers out of there, and stop, shit like that. We need fathers in the household. We need to bring more God. When that day do come, man, we just gonna be straight, man. Cause the father makes a difference in the household. We need more of that. We need to stop these killings that happen to our fellow people, man, in the neighborhoods that we live in. You know, we gotta get the
Right.
kids right in a young age, man. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, when that happens, man, we gonna be straight. We're not gonna be perfect, but we're gonna be good, man. Trust and believe me, man. Cause they be pushing this
Yeah,
And
but
I'm gonna
music.
look,
say this:
They be pushing.
everybody
look,
can't come neither. Everybody can't come because all these niggas ain't gonna want to be saved. So you should just get rid of them motherfuckers. Like you already know what these clowns and coons gonna do. They just need to separate. Like we already know we ain't gonna be able to save everybody. There's gonna be casualties on both sides. So I'm just trying to ride with the real dudes like on this panel and shit. Unlike them two clown ass niggas that got on the panel. But like we got real brothers and sisters all around the world that definitely down to ride, and you gonna have real brothers and sisters. They're gonna look at these clown ass niggas in the United States of America and all around the world. They're gonna be like, yeah, we don't need to fuck with y'all. Y'all just need to go on over there with them other coons.
Yeah, so like, yeah, that's a fact, man. It gonna change, bro. Cause I feel like, man, I don't know how to explain it, bro, for real. But, bro, we need to go to our communities, bro, and change this shit quick, man, soon as possible. But right now I got the answers, cause I'm still progressing as a human being through life, man. I'm in school right now, trying to study, get my shit right. Then when I'm out, I
You
do my thing. You know what I'm
are
saying?
you young kid? Trunk, are you young?
Yeah, I'm pretty young.
Okay, the same as me.
Oh, yo, what's up, then? Yeah, oh, that's cool. Yeah, man. I'm
Yeah,
just trying to
and,
develop me as a human being,
and
and
I, I
hopefully, huh?
I agree. I agree everything what you, Eric, and Kid Trunk said. I feel like the newer generation, we can like change. We might not be perfect, but we can like change.
Yeah, no, this is what we need to do, man. Listen. I got some ideas in my belt, but
Yeah,
like in the single home fathers, let's say like a mother, right? Because a woman cannot raise a man. They could,
yeah,
it can work
facts.
sometimes, but it's not gonna get the best results. I
Yeah,
think, I think, I think that woman, that household, that family need to send that boy to like one of their big brothers, uncles, or a male figure in the family. Only blood. I don't know about outside or whatever, but if that works, that works. You gotta send that boy to a household that has a father, and if he has like a wife or like a woman in there, that's good too. And he will teach him how to be the man that he needs to be. He'll get him up early in the morning and stuff like that, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, like if a situation like that happens in my family, bro, and I see a son with his mother and they blood related to me, and then he got no father, bro, and I'm right financially in somewhat way, or let's say if I'm not, but I got a house and food and stuff, man, I'm gonna step up as a human being, bro, and just take care of that child, bro. I think black people need to start doing that because we was doing that, you know that, right? When we had
yeah,
the father in the house,
yep.
I
And
remember
that's
one
when
time
the
the
and
bus.
that's when the and that's when
Remember?
the feminism and the welfare system came.
Yeah. We should
Yeah,
start doing that as black people. Like if you see something like that, the single mother, if you the cousin or uncle or whatever, just take that kid, man, let him stay in your house. I know it might be hard and difficult, but bro, I'm telling you, bro, it's really gonna help you as a man, and God gonna be looking down on you. It's gonna help that child, man. He gonna be looking up to you. You gonna take him to football games and all that shit, bro. It just gonna prepare a better generation for the next generation. You feel what I'm saying? So I think black people we should start doing that because like that was what we were doing before, and then all of a sudden the '80s or '60s came along and crack and whatever. But I remember one time with Martin Luther King, I read about this. It was the bus loops or whatever they were doing. They were very racist. They told us to sit in the back. We protested. We said we're not riding the bus no more. We were walking. And guess what? They were making money off of black people riding those buses. And they were losing so much money out of it because so many black people was using it. Black people were walking, and black people were also saying, "Oh, you don't have a car, you have work. I'll pick you up and drop you off to work, and bring your family with you too. Or bring your wife or your brothers, and I'll just drop you off to work." See, that's what we was
right.
doing as black people, bro. Man, I'm
See,
telling you,
see,
bro, if we just do something like that, man,
and my
we gotta stop telling these kids that like the rap music. Like I ain't gonna lie, I do listen to rap music. Not as
yeah.
much as I used to, but
I listen. I
I,
listen to the old school.
yeah, me too. But I'm be honest with you, I like NWA sometimes. Like I don't like it.
Right.
I would never promote rap music like that. I never
Yeah,
will in my
same
life.
as me.
Never
Yeah,
in my life. But I will listen to it, dog. I'm not gonna. That what my dad did when I was driving his car. He'll play rap music with cuss words and all that. You know. But you gotta start telling these kids, man. Yo, that's not
I,
the life. That's not the life to live, man.
I'd rather be independent before joining the industry.
Yeah, we know what they do. Like, bro, come on. Remember early 2000s, mid in the 90s or whatever? They were like,
Oh, hold on. I don't need you steering this conversation way off the rails now. You be going all over the place. Next thing you know, we be talking about daisies and flowers and shit. No.
but it's
All
the
right.
truth though.
So let's make the rubber meet the road. I'm not saying what you're saying is false. Hey, so let's meet the rubber. This is the one question that will separate people who's black empowerment from coons, right? Just ask this one question, and if they say anything other than yes, that should tell you everything you need to know. Do you support reparations for blacks?
Yes, but it's never
Yeah.
gonna happen, and that's the truth. Ain't no why. Come on, bro. Man, I would. Yeah, yeah, we should have been got it. But
Ain't never gonna happen. Look,
let
all
this.
right. So
Ain't no.
let me ask you this: don't you think we got power? Why you think these people out here twist themselves into pretzels to give us the royal fuck? Because they know we're the biggest threat to them, right? And if the sooner we realize that and stop dividing and stop being divided over bullshit, right? And drawing these fucking coons out, we can get to the goddamn result we want.
No, this how we gonna get
I
us.
ain't gonna never say
That's
no
true.
shit like that.
This how
I
we
ain't gonna
gonna
never
get.
say
I
no
will
shit
never
like that.
stop
It might
fighting.
not
Look,
come.
until my last day on earth, I'm gonna
Yeah.
fight for my reparations. God damn it!
And that's the thing, man. A lot of our people be so crazy to think that we never can get reparations, but these Asians, it only took them a year to get reparations. Like the Jews got their reparations, Japanese got some money from the fucking World War II. Even the Samoans got some money. Native Americans got money. I believe that we can definitely get reparations. So I ain't gonna never give up fighting for my people in reparations and shit. You just can't be lumping all these other motherfuckers in our reparations bill. You can't be saying that you need to do a fucking study on it when history already showed you what you motherfuckers done did. Go on and pay that motherfucking money. You either gonna get down or
And
lay
then get
down. That's
this,
all I
y'all.
got to really
Get
say,
this,
cause I'm tired of you motherfuckers, man.
and get this, y'all. That when the Asians got their reparations, did they have a bill? They just cut the check. They ain't had no goddamn study
Yep.
reparations and all that. They ain't had no
I'm,
goddamn HR 40 bill with a whole bunch of fucking word salad on there. No, they just cut the check.
yo,
When
LB,
other
Just gave him the money.
parties, they just cut the check.
right.
For black people, oh, we gotta have the study, and then we gotta have all these outside entities come in. We gotta have this diverse panel of people doing study and reparations. We're gonna have the president who don't support reparations be the guy that appoints other white supremacists for reparations. Get the fuck out of here. Cut the fucking check. You want to vote? Cut the goddamn
Run
check.
that fucking money. You motherfuckers out here spending trillions of dollars to go to war and shit. We already know why you over there in those Arabic countries. You over there for the dope, motherfuckers. Stop lying. Why
For the
y'all
what?
over there in
And
For the
then
Afghanistan?
what?
The damn war
and
been
then
over,
don't tell
motherfuckers.
For the what?
exactly don't tell us that you don't got money, because you can give money to Bangladesh, you can give money to Israel, hell, you can give money to the
$300 million.
Bahamas, you give money to
300
China,
million fucking dollars.
you give money to all these other fucking countries, but you don't got no goddamn money for the United States, for the people that live here. But you up in our face every 4 goddamn years talking about, hey, if you vote for me, I promise I'm gonna do this. No, bitch, cut the fucking check. If you
Yep.
don't cut no check, shut the
That's
fuck
all they
up.
do.
You
I don't
you
want to
still
hear nothing
got
about you. I'm just like them motherfuckers in Flint. When you motherfuckers went out there fishing that water, what was the fucking use of voting for you motherfuckers, man? If you went out
And
there
that's
in
hey
Flint,
hey.
fucking Michigan,
Let me say
fishing
this.
that fucking water, we should be voting for you
yo
motherfuckers. Just
Jim
like
Clap.
every
In my
4 years,
opinion,
we should be voting for you motherfuckers if you ain't gonna pass reparations.
Jim Clyburn. In my opinion, Jim
And
Clyburn
then,
need to retire.
you see Joe Clyburn standing up there looking stupid, right? Y'all see Joe Clyburn in that video with that microphone, he holding that microphone like how a porn star hold a dildo, looking stupid.
Suck on stupid. You
Cause
can't
them
say
bro-
nothing,
because we
dumbass
need more
nigga.
brothers we need like my brother Kiddo or me on Twitter. Give me the video calling this bastard out.
Me and my
Yeah.
brothers like that on the front lines who actually gonna speak up instead of getting these house niggas that ain't gonna say shit. They gonna they're gonna play the cards they dealt with. They're gonna be under the white man's neck licking them. We
And
need
let me
more
say
brothers
this.
like
And let
that,
me
like
say
that dude
this.
was saying in that video.
Yo, man,
Facts.
like, especially like with the voting system and stuff, man, I feel like, man, yo, like, like, like they got all this, they trying to trick some black people sometimes, man. I'll give you a few examples. Remember that one individual from New York, and he paying a Black Lives Matters, um, um, uh, um, Black Lives Matter on the street. Man, in my feeling, the feeling I got when he did that, he just did that to make a nigga happy, to just make a nigga chuckle, to shine his shoe in New York. And
That's
you know how the
funny.
white and that's that how I feel about it. You got all these, I'm not political anyway. I ain't Democrat or Republican, none. That's no I'm just with God. Look, bruh, they trying to like some situations like they do not have the same purpose for black people. They just don't. That's why I feel like sometimes, man, just watch out who you vote for, bro. Like sometimes. And then, yeah, it's
Look,
true. They
when it
got
comes
one.
They
to
shouldn't be
voting, right?
fucking voting anyway if they running the reparations. Fuck that
When it
voting shit,
comes,
because black people, we don't have no friends
yeah,
on the Democratic or the Republican side, so why the fuck you vote for 'em?
And
Don't
Democrats
make
and the
no sense.
Democrats,
we
Because
have
either
no
Democrats
way, you
beef
ain't
and
with
gonna win
nobody.
nothing.
Democrats and Republicans, they all the same to me,
Me
bro. In
Look,
my
too.
opinion,
They two
they the
sides of the
same
same
coin.
coin.
They the same coin in both sides. One just heads and one just tails. The Democrats, let me tell you something, man. They want to kill your race. I don't care what nobody say. They want to do it. They protest with you, and but soon you fall down, they get the knife and try to stab you behind the back. Sometimes Republicans, they just want to they'll just tell you they just want to kill you
Yeah,
sometimes.
facts. That's why you hear
They
the
all the
Democrats
same,
pushing.
bro.
That's
It's
why
like
you hear the
abortion.
Democrats pushing the
I'm gonna
vaccine.
say this. I'd rather have a motherfucker say they hate me and they want to kill me than have a sneaky motherfucker say we love you, we gonna help you, then stab you in your back. That's the only thing I can respect about them racist ass fucking Republicans. They know they gonna come out and say we ain't doing shit for you niggas. We gonna do whatever we gonna do for everybody else. But with the Democrats, they get you niggas hopes up just like they did with Obama. Them niggas got your hopes up so
Oh,
bad to
Obama,
get
don't
the
let me get
first
started about
so-called
him.
black president out there. Yeah, you already know what it was, and it was the same thing with Joe Biden. They ain't never used no strippers to get your ass out there and vote. When has they ever did that? They only did that because they wanted niggas out here to be voting and shit. They would never do that to no Mexicans. They wouldn't have no fucking mariachi man out there telling you to get out there and vote. They wouldn't have no Japanese motherfuckers telling you to get out there and vote and shit. They have dragons and shit fighting and stuff in the background. They wouldn't do no shit like that. They only doing that stupid shit to black people because you have certain people in our community that are from the older generation that you can't put in these old folks' mindset to stop voting. They so used to voting and shit and not getting nothing that they don't know how to stop voting and just say fuck voting. You right, young blood. I'm not gonna vote no more because if these motherfuckers ain't turn the tangibles and these reparations just like they doing to everybody else, they getting everything. Why should I be voting for you, motherfuckers?
Exactly, man. That's what I'm saying, bro. Black man, we need
And
to stop.
that's the question. That's the question. Hold on, y'all. Let me get in this motherfucker, right? This is the question we all need to ask, right? It's not who are you voting for, what are you voting for? And if they don't appeal to your interests, right, the Republican Party can pass all kinds of voter suppression bills. They can go out here and pass bills for gerrymandering, all that shit, right? But if you don't appeal to our interests, we're not coming out anyway. That's what these
Yeah,
dummies don't fucking understand.
yeah. That's
They
what I'm
don't
trying to say.
understand that, look, when we have an agenda, because we and Black Empowerment have an agenda, we have an agenda, and you need to align with that agenda prior to me casting my vote for you. If you telling me that you're not going to do anything for us, when you are in our faces talk about, well, uh, I'm not going to sit here and do any and say I'm going to do anything that's only going to benefit black people. No, right? If you like that, then
Mm.
don't bring your ass around our town talking shit about vote for me. No, motherfucker, you ain't getting no goddamn vote.
Yeah, that's facts, man.
Period.
That's what I'm saying. Like
What
for
am
And
I
they
voting
blatantly
for?
tell you they ain't gonna do shit for black people, and you niggas still go out there and vote for them. You niggas still go out there and vote for them. That
and they want
motherfucker can get on TV and say, I ain't doing shit for you niggas. Fuck every last one of you black ass motherfuckers. And you will still have these clown ass niggas out there go out there and vote for 'em. They don't make no fucking sense. Now I can see if the motherfucker said, I got this reparations bill right here, signed, sealed, and delivered, and I'm gonna back this shit up with righteous brothers and sisters, not these clown coon ass niggas. If you vote for me, I will get reparations. But you niggas are still to take y'all black asses out there and vote for this motherfucker, knowing damn well y'all done seen this cracker ass motherfucker and this same strong shifting ass bitch Kamala Harris tell y'all they weren't gonna do nothing for black
Hey,
people, and you niggas still took
Hey,
y'all black asses
hey,
out there and
that's what
voted
I'm
for
saying,
this cracker ass motherfucker.
right.
Hold on,
I
hold on.
don't get it.
That's what I'm saying, man. Listen, bro, they need to, like, black people, like, or just people in general, let's say, like, another party. Dude, I ain't voting Democrat or Republican, bro. Like, let's say they make a party and they have the views I want, man. They got the interest that I want. I might vote for that, you do. Like, probably vote for a different party. So I don't know no more, bro, to be honest with you. Because no matter what, it's either going to be two parties, Democrat or Republican. Which one you picking? That is the only way, man, to be honest with
I
you.
ain't
We
picking
gotta
either. Fuck
hold on,
both of them.
hold on. We ain't gotta pick shit. We ain't gotta
That's
pick
true. That's
shit.
true. Yeah, that's
And
good
see,
too. I'm not.
if
I
you
won't
think
vote.
about it, think about this, y'all. Think about this, y'all. Right? The Republican Party and Democrat Party, right? They're always bickering and about this issue, always about that issue, whether it be about healthcare, jobs, foreign policy, whatever, right? But the only time these motherfuckers can seem to come together is when they're trying to put the rule "fuck the black people."
That's what I'm
Yep.
saying.
Am
They
I
put
right
their
or am
wonder
I
twin
wrong?
powers together. You
Like
right.
people.
You right, brother. They only do that shit they to keep it a disadvantage. They don't talk about the main shit. Like on these little like election like panels and shit. Ask these motherfuckers about some black issues in the black community. They gonna go to something else. Oh, we need to be talking about foreign policy. What's going on in Israel and Iraq and shit. How long you motherfuckers been talking about Iraq? I don't give a fuck about that shit. What about black people in America? You motherfuckers should be worrying about what's going on in America while you worrying about these other foreign policies and shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You
That what,
motherfuckers so quick to talk about extra shit, when y'all don't even get down to the nitty gritty when it comes for black people. So why the fuck is y'all on the panel not talking about black issues when that's the major majority
yeah, that's what
of
I'm
it?
saying. Yeah, basically like for black people, you know, not just presidential. Like I think sometimes, like, because when I was younger, I thought the only thing you can vote for was just the president. And that's it. But you can vote for the House of You can vote for people who wants to be in office in your state government or governor, which I'm about to do soon in a minute. About to go ahead and get my voting thing or whatever. You see who has my interest. I think black people need to start doing that too. Not just vote for the presidential. See who's in the judicial system, executive, and well, I forgot the other one, but um, they need to start voting for
Oh
citizens
man, oh
too.
all right. Hold on. All right. Here in the United States, we got three but equal separate branches of government: the legislative branch, the executive branch, and the judicial branch. Right? Now, you don't gotta vote for nothing in the national election, right? You can vote in the local election because that's where
Yeah,
you'll
that'd
feel
be
the
good.
greater
Yeah,
impact in your local government. Now I'm talking about, and I'm not just talking about voting for the mayor, right? Because you got city council members you got to vote for, right? City councils, judges, your sheriffs, your goddamn police chiefs, all that shit, right? All
hmm
that's in your local government, right?
yeah,
Anybody that's going up to be a judge, anybody that's going up to be a DA, anybody that's going up for city council, right? Because the city council, the mayor is at the mercy of the city council.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I think like in our communities, we need to start doing that, man. If I had the time, I would, man. No cap. Like I tell them straight up, like, hey, we having this. I'll knock on their door, like and be like, hey, we having this. Well, they find out the decisions, evaluate all the potential people you want to vote for or whatever, and then vote for that individual locally. I don't know about the president, but whatever, but locally in your community, that's literally affecting you as an individual person, a human being. You feel what I'm saying? And like another thing too, with America,
Whenever they have a referendum,
yeah,
whenever
perfect,
they
yeah,
have a, I'm sorry to cut you off.
my
Whenever they
fault.
have a referendum that's going to come out, these new zoning laws and all that, that's going to, hey, for all intents and purposes, they're going to kick you out of your home and build a fucking bridge or build some new uh, whatever building it is, whenever they have those referendums out, you need to make your voice heard and say, hey, you're not gonna put this new construction site over my fucking house. Hell no.
Yeah, yes, no,
So
no
it's
doubt.
like,
Black people.
but it goes back to what we said before. The principle is, what am I voting for? Not who I'm voting for, what am I voting for? And the people that's aligned to the interests that I set, those are the people I'm going to give my support to. Otherwise, you can kick rocks, bitch.
That's the truth too. That yeah, yeah. Another thing about America too, man, they got a lot of money to for the war and stuff and all that other stuff. But what, what like that don't make no sense to me, bro. Like why we gotta put our money to protect all these other countries, bro? Like, I get real sick and tired of that BS, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen they gonna put more money in the people in America and like these other communities and stuff that losing jobs and stuff and all that shit. But they gotta give more money to these countries that really got nothing to do with us. That honest to God I really don't care about. I mean I don't have hatred for them, but why I gotta give you why my tax dollars gotta go to them? But you know it's whatever, man.
That's what we were talking about. That's exactly what we're talking about. They got all this money and all these resources for other countries or whatever like that, right?
Yeah,
Canada, when the pandemic was going on, Canada was giving its citizens $4,000 a month. A month. Four
yeah.
grand a month.
Yep.
We
And
spending
yet
too
here in
much
the
money
United
for
States,
us,
we're supposed
Right,
to
bro.
be the
motherfucker.
richest country.
We need to
We're
stop
supposed to
doing
be
that,
the
bro.
richest country in the history of the world. Hold on. We're supposed to be the richest country in the history of the world, and yet we only get like three $1,400 checks.
$600
And we only got two of them bitches.
$1,200
We got
check.
a $600 check and a
That shit didn't
$1,400
last
check.
today.
That's it.
See, I'm glad you brought that up, LB. See, these motherfuckers don't realize that motherfuckers still have to pay bills and shit. That shit gonna be gone in the wind, man. That shit gonna blow away like leaves
We
in the
need to
wind.
stop.
Like, they
We need to.
don't really realize how much it costs to live here and shit. You have European countries that don't even probably have the certain amount of resources or energy, but you have these motherfuckers in other countries getting thousands and thousands of dollars. But you motherfuckers couldn't even pass a bill for reparations or do a stimulus bill for everybody getting a certain amount of money every month instead of just doing it except one time. Then you motherfuckers have to go back and forth like a ping pong match and shit for like months just to give another motherfucker a funky ass $1,400 stimulus check. Then you have to go back again for another month to get some more money. And how long is that gonna take? How long do
And it
people
take,
in America have to suffer while you motherfuckers bitch and bicker about giving people some money that they actually already getting? You know, they should be getting because they paying taxes and shit. That don't make no sense. Canada getting $4,000. You telling me you couldn't even give each American at least 2,500 a month? That don't make no sense.
Yep. That's the same thing I keep talking about. That's the same thing I'm talking about when it comes to this whole dynamic about this whole talking point that the United States ain't got no money. The United States got bunches of money. And
yeah,
the Congressional Black Caucus, man, what the fuck are y'all good for anyway?
You
yeah.
know, they
Or should I
asking for
That's what
say
I'm
taking
saying.
the
cases for
Congressional
Yo,
white folks getting
Bootleg
checked and
Caucus?
shit.
hey, Eric, Like that's what I'm saying, man, bro.
What's up?
Man, we just gotta focus on ourselves, bro. Like let's be honest, they don't give two rats about us, man, for real. You know, let's keep a truth, honest to God, man. We gotta start caring more about ourselves and about our people more than any other people, more than anything else. Cause that's just how it's gonna be, bro. To be honest with you, it's sad, but hey, I can't do that. That's just how it is. That just shows you when that biracial
You telling
individual.
the truth, kid, because I can't be out here talking about everybody else and their issues in one race when my race is suffering the most. Not to say that every other
Right.
race ain't suffering, but see, if you look
No,
at
I'm
what's
talking
going
about
on
us.
in
I'm talking about
America,
us.
black people suffering the most. I know what you say. I know what you're saying though, kid. Trunks. I know what you're saying though, but I'm not finna be out here talking about stop Asian hate when motherfuckers get beat up and get shot at by white cops and having racist Asians talk shit about black people. When most of the time we don't even be bothering them motherfuckers, man. Like, come on now. Not to say that folks ain't not here racially
Right.
discriminating against them,
And then
but it
get
ain't no
this,
damn
right?
black people
Get
at a high
this.
percentage. It's white motherfuckers. White motherfuckers. No, LB.
And then get this. They talk about stop Asian hate. Who you telling that towards? Us? Because we're not the ones gunning down Asians at a fucking party because we had a bad day.
Yep. They forgot
We're
about
not
what
the
happened
ones
in
gunning
Atlanta.
down Asians and all
Dude went
that.
in that massage parlor and
Yeah.
killed 8 people. We ain't the ones running up in
But,
schools or in churches killing motherfuckers neither.
we're supposed to have solidarity with the Asian community. When's the last time the Asian community had solidarity for us?
No race does. Don't you know that?
So
Like I
all
was
these
saying,
people
that's
running around
why
here talking
we
about
need to.
stop Asian hate to who? Who are you telling that to? Because you can't be telling that to us, but a black person could cuss
They'll
out
be
an
telling
Asian
that
and
to
that's
them
a
racist
hate
white
crime?
motherfuckers. They ain't gonna say that because they under the white man's nuts and shit. A majority of them, not to say all of them, are under the white supremacist nuts and shit. Because you consider their history and shit. Most of them are honorary white supremacists and shit because they under that Hitler shit, man. I mean, look at the bitch Tila Tequila. I mean, she said she was a Nazi and shit, man. She's out here talking about black women's hair and shit. When this bitch looking like an off-brand Barbie doll at a Dollar Tree, like, come on now, she's the last person to be talking about black woman's hair, man. She done changed so much. It's like an evolution from Dragon Ball Z. First, she looked like a D minus porn star in a Japanese flick. Then she looked like a fat, puffy marshmallow from Ghostbusters
Hey
and shit.
Eric,
Like,
hey Eric,
that bitch is
is
the
she
last
is she a
person to
porn
be
star
talking
though?
about black people. I don't know
Is she?
what that skunk ass bitch is. She's just an unknown entity to me. She ain't nobody.
So
She's a wannabe
that's what I'm
F
saying,
minus
bro.
celebrity that
Bro,
used
we
to
need
have a
to
TV
care.
show.
We need to care about ourselves. I'm not saying F any other race, but we need to care about ourselves, bro. Like we need to keep God
We do
first, man.
care about ourselves, man. It's just certain people in our community that don't give a fuck about them. They hate being black so much they would do anything, and I do mean anything. I repeat, anything
Okay,
to
then
be
forget
around other
about them,
races of
bro.
people.
Cause usually they're not in the
I can't
community
forget about
talking
that.
about.
You can't never forget about these coon ass niggas because they put them on the panel so much that you have to say something about these clown ass
That's why.
niggas. If
That's why I'm
people like
saying.
me, LB,
Listen,
and
hey Eric,
everybody else on the
hey
panel
Eric,
didn't say nothing
Eric,
about that shit,
hey
I know
Eric.
what you're saying though. I get what you're saying though.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt, man. Hey, respect to you, bro. But bro, we need to create like our own media and stuff and situations like that, bro. Like, cause you got to sell out BET.
We already doing
They
that.
sold their whole
It just
soul.
ain't on the forefront yet.
They sold no like our own, like I don't know, like a channel. We can get no, we can get like our own channel or something. It could be like ABC, not on ABC, but it can be like something like that, like on like a I forgot what, like an antenna. You know, like you got an antenna TV. You get like 12 channels or something. I mean, you could probably do something like
Hey,
that. I don't know.
the problem with those channels, Kid Trunks, I see what you're trying to go at with that, but the problem is a lot of those channels are funded by white supremacists, like the Black News Channel or the Buck Dancing News Channel, I like to call it. You know, who funded that channel?
Vixen, Vixen, whatever it's called.
Fucking
No,
A-Rap motherfucker, ain't it?
No, it's called
The
Vidicon.
Jacksonville
Vidicon.
Jaguars own it.
Wait, hold up. You talking about BET?
No, the BT is owned by a white person, a white lady. I'm talking about the Black News Channel or the Buck Dancing News Channel. That's funded by that Khan motherfucker. He the goddamn owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
This something called the Black News Channel. I ain't know that.
Yeah, that's
It's
what
the
the
Buck
Martin
Dancing
Luther
News
dummy
Network,
is
sir.
at. BET
Oh, okay.
got sold to a white lady.
I did
Yep,
not know that.
Bamboozle Entertainment Television now. This just straight a minstrel show channel. I just call it a minstrel show channel because You see what Bamboozle Entertainment is out here doing. You seen it on the 2021 BET Awards. You know, they might as well just change it from BET to WET, White Entertainment Television, because that's what basically they doing. Like, you have niggas out here just doing coon ass minstrel show shit, but you just got
Kissing
white folks running
female.
this shit.
Bro, they're not even promoting talent no more. That's when I really, since that day, bro, I said, oh yeah, I'm done with this, bro. Like I'm saying, it's the mute, bro. It's not. It's also the entertainment industry too that making a profit off like music. They only want to push the killing, murdering, and female shit, and you know what, talking, rapping about that, but they never want to push the cautious. I'm telling you, bro. They trying to cancel Kendrick Lamar and J Cole. And when I talk about cancel, I'm not talking about just like they said something disrespectful and they got to no. I'm talking about like they do not want them in there no more, bro. They don't want those conscious
And
rappers
why
up
you
there,
think
man.
that is?
Because they want the destruction for people like us. They want people to be stupid. Why you think they pushing Cardi B? Why you think they
Why you
pushing
think that
niggas?
is?
Why you think they pushing Lil Nas faggot ass X? Like, I don't like this dude, man. Why you think they trying to push? Cause they want the destruction of our people. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? The devil, they sold their soul and shit, man. Like, man, I'm telling you, man. I said it before. I'm gonna say to everybody walking this among earth, a war is gonna come before the great one returns. It ain't gonna be the biggest war that ever happened, or the second biggest war that ever happened.
We already at war. The war is already here. The purge alarm just ain't went off yet. And
No,
niggas just ain't got their shit together.
it,
Most of them ain't got their shit together.
no,
The
no,
war
they
is
didn't.
on, man. That's all I got to say.
No, it's a battle. They just didn't declare war yet. They ain't declared it yet. But when it happens, nigga, I'm gonna be good, man. I
Yes,
swear,
they have. They
I'm gonna be
basically
good.
declaring war when they out here killing your people. They declaring war by out here fucking with people. They've been doing that for years. They've been declaring war on black people. They've been doing that shit. It just ain't like out there on some purge type shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah, man.
Yo, yo, son. Yeah, yeah, that's a fact, bro. Oh, yo, holy shit. Yeah, so yeah, back what I was
Yeah.
saying. Yeah, that's a fact right there, bro. I'm saying that's why we need to care more about ourselves, bro. Like, stop. And sometimes, man, like, stop at like. I'm not trying to sound like you know what, but like, like, I don't know how to explain it, bro. To be honest with y'all, bro, we know the answer, but we just not pushing it, bro. Like, I remember this one guy. Like he was being racist and whatever to this one individual on the neighborhood, a white guy, and a group of black people. Soon the police escorted him out the house. Black people were throwing water at him and all that. Which okay, yeah, he was being racist, being disrespectful. Okay, yeah, but bro, we need to do the same thing for like drug dealers and all that. Which I don't blame them because let's be honest, bro. Sometimes, man, people be scared, bro. Cause when I was a young kid, man, like when I was younger, like it was a drug dealer that was sometimes cool because he'd give you money if you told him, oh, I got a good report card or something, or I scored a touchdown in football. He'd be like, oh, for real? He'd give you like $50 or something. But when I got a little older, that's when it all started changing. They started massacring the neighborhood, killings, murders, selling drugs that poison not giving no knowledge to kids and stuff. And these guys are reckless now. They killing like little children and stuff, bro. Cause sometimes, bro, they be scared,
I'm
bro.
gonna
I,
explain something.
I was scared when I was
I'm gonna
young,
explain.
sometimes,
I'm gonna
bro.
explain something to you with that. I'm gonna explain something to you with that. Like when different generations of motherfuckers were selling drugs, there was a different code of ethics back then. Like the
Exactly.
game was way different from like the golden era of like the '70s. Then that shit changed in the '80s. So like a certain generation of dudes selling different drugs, they're gonna have a different mindset. Like everybody back then, like in the golden era of like the '70s or even before that, they had a mindset of trying to turn that dirty money into clean money and actually do something for their community. Even though they was doing wrong, though, they was out here helping kids do like the right shit, like telling them like this game ain't for you. Nowadays, they glorify the shit too much. They
Yeah,
done
like I
put the
said.
glamorization of being a gangster and being a drug dealer so much. You don't really have a certain amount of people actually telling you that this life is not fun, man. You either gonna end up you either gonna end up dead or in jail. They glamorize the shit so much of you actually being out here fucking a lot of bitches, having all these cars and clothes though. But what do you get with it in return? I mean, you already see your dudes out here dying, rappers dying at a extreme amount. It wasn't like that in the '90s and shit. It wasn't even like that in the 2000s. You had a certain amount of artists that died, but now these niggas dying by the hundreds every year. It's because of the glamorization of the gangster lifestyle. They don't really like actually drop knowledge on these kids no more and shit. Like you see all these legends dying and shit, the ones that was actually spitting bars and shit. When you have niggas like certain ones that actually died from this generation, they were still talking about the same shit. So how you gonna be in these music videos talking about you here killing this nigga and you here killing that nigga, but when one of your homies died, you want to be out here crying like a bitch though. But you had a chance to get out here to say
Yeah,
something to these kids though. Not to say that you couldn't say some gangster shit, but like drop some bars in it. Like actually tell your life story. Actually say what's going down this wrong path instead of just staying on a righteous path can get you. That's what
oh
really get me pissed off with some of these niggas these days.
yeah, yeah. Like with the rap music, like let's say this, like okay, if you want to rap, okay, cool, and you want to talk about the lifestyle that you seen with your own two wives or that you lived out in your whole life. Okay, then cool, like seeing gangsters or whatever and all that. But like you gotta cuss 24/7 and you gotta promote it. Like why you need to cuss 50 times in every song and why you need to promote that, bro? Like ain't nothing cool about why would you like listen, like Young Jeezy, right? He kept rapping about, yeah, I was a drug, I was I was selling that dough and all that. But he will never in his whole life tell his kids to do stuff like that, bro. He's sending his kids to private schools.
Young Jeezy is a perfect example of a shape shifting ass nigga. If you look at his whole career, he went from different he went from different characters. First he was Jeezy the Snowman. Then he was on his preacher shit. Then he knows he couldn't do that shit no more because niggas won't feeling that shit. Now he got back on his trap or die Jeezy the Snowman type shit. So he's the type of dude that will do anything to stay afloat. Like it's a lot of trends out here with these fast food rappers, man. Not all of them, but like if you look at most of these mainstream media dudes, they basically saying the same shit. A nigga can have one song and the motherfuckers think they hot. Then if they don't have the work ethic to actually put out music and shit, they basically gonna fade away. This generation, not all of them, you have a fluctuation of fast food rappers that's gonna be hot 1 minute and cold the next. So back then
Yeah,
you had a different variety of artists and shit.
yeah, they don't. Like I said, they do not promote talent. They're not even pushing R&B music no more like they used to, because they want to push rap music so much. But it's horrible, bruh. And it's poison sometimes. It's not really good rap music. They're not lyrical. They're not They're not lyrical. And what else? They promote like horrible things. Like why in the Grammys they put up WAP, but they will never in their whole life put NBA YoungBoy, which I like. I'm sorry, bro. You may not like NBA YoungBoy, but I like NBA YoungBoy. But NBA YoungBoy way better than Cardi B. They'll never put him in the Grammy. They'll never put J. Cole for rap music. They'll never give a Grammy for those rappers.
He stay in jail too much to get a Grammy. He stay in jail too much to get a Grammy.
There ain't no okay. What all right? But what about J. Cole? What about Kendrick? Not just Grammys. The BET Awards. They didn't even get a nomination for those awards.
The
J. Cole,
BET Awards, hey, let me tell you about the BET Awards, man. The
NBA
BET
YoungBoy,
Awards is the equivalent to a Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Award. That shit don't mean nothing.
and you got
That's all I really got to say. Like, what does BET mean?
and you got City Girls. City Girls, they bum asses. They so trash rocking. I believe it. They let them do their little thing. Just horrible, horrible, bruh. The same with these other male rappers
I
too. I'm
mean,
gonna
what
say
you
them
expect?
too.
You got these industry hoes out here promoting that shit. Of course they gonna do that shit. I mean, they ain't gonna bite the hand that feed them. They come from the side tree of Trina and shit like that. They come from that era of like
Yeah,
the Trinas and like the I want to say little Tim's and Foxy Browns. Even though they were speaking the sexual shit, they went different. They went different paths with their music and stuff. Like Trina just stuck into like one area and shit. You had the Trinas, the Kayas down there in Florida and shit. And really influenced a lot of these generations of female artists and shit. Not all of them, because you do
Lil Kim.
got certain female artists out here who actually sing something.
What else? And you got. I'm gonna talk about the male rappers too. You got Lil Uzi Vert. What's his other bum name? What's the dude name? Lil Nas X, yeah, him too. You punk mother. You got I forgot the other guys, but you basically know what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, man. Like these these dudes be using all that auto tune, but they be promoting violence, devil worshiping, bro. Like that's the thing I don't get, bro. Tell you right now, man.
Homosexual attitude too.
Huh?
There's a lot of gay shit in these lyrics now.
And they promoting that to our people more. Like I'm telling you, bro. Like, bro, man, I get my kid. I'm let him listen to real shit, bro. I let him listen to rap music, but I tell him don't promote it. You know, all that stuff is fake and whatever. Cause like, listen, imagine if you play sports or whatever, or you go to like a football, you ready to do a game, bro. You need something to pump you up, man. I ain't gonna. I mean, listen to DMX or whatever. You know, pump my ass up. So a little baby or something. But promoting that to our people so much, like the violence, like these rappers talking about, oh, I smoked him, but they black and whatever, but